You are still watching Morning Live. Welcome back. The Minister of Higher Education, Science and Technology, Dr. Blade Nzimande, delivered an address at the World Skills South Africa Competitors Send-Off Ceremony this month. While World Skills South Africa Competitors are a team of 24 young South Africans from all over the country who emerged winners at the World Skills National Competition in Durban in February this year. The 45th World Skills Competition will bring together more than 1,400 young professionals representing more than 67 countries who will compete to be world champions in 56 different skills. While the event is set to be held at the KAZAN EXPO International Exhibition Center in Russia, where more than 1,000 experts will evaluate the competitors' work. While joining us now are two of the South African reps, Ntsako Shidzinga, whose specialty or skill is in restaurant services, as well as David Le Grange, whose specialty or skill is in refrigeration and air conditioning. Guys, it's great to have you here on the show. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Ntsako, I'm going to start with you. How did you hear about the World Skills South Africa?
So basically, I was introduced to the World Skills competition by my provincial experts, which is my lecturer, and that's when I registered to enter for the competition. Yeah.
All right, tell us more about your skill, the restaurant services. What does that entail and what do you have to be good at?
All right, so what you have to be good at is knowing how to serve food and drinks in a professional way according to the modules that are carried out in the competition. So you might find that you have to do the barista and bar service, the fine dining, the banqueting service, and the casual dining service as well.
All right.
Yeah.
David, I want to talk about being an artisan. I mean, I know that governments all over the world are putting a special spotlight on artisans. So
Yes,
bring us into your skill set and how do you intend on fully taking advantage of this opportunity?
Well, with regards to my skill set, there's a few facets about my profession itself that's specialized. But with regards to the industry and what this has done for me, it's allowing me to progress a bit further, and it's been able to push my qualification ahead. So, and it gives you the platform of being out there and open and, you know, so yeah.
Tell us about the selection process. I mean, you're now part of 24, but it wasn't always like that. Everyone is trying to compete for a spot in this competition. So what was that like for you?
For me, it was quite interesting because it's not easy to put yourself up there and compete
Yes.
against other people. You always wonder, you know, is there someone better? You know, am I good enough? But firstly, you have to go through a provincial selection, compete with the task and pass at that level. Then from there, the level goes up slightly further, and then you're competing in a national level. I competed against 4 other candidates. Yeah, well, plus minus 4 other candidates. And then from there, they select out of your quality of your work, your time frame, and the completion of the project.
And the skill that you have, or these skill sets that you have, where would you say, you know, they cultivated from? Do you think it's a matter of natural talent, being gifted, or a combination of education and passion and making that work?
For me, my upbringing is what brought me to this. My father was my big influence and helped me, and to actually mold me. I mean, that was where my initial fundamental training started, was with my father. But with regards to my trade, it's very much passion driven. You got to enjoy what you do. You got to want to put the quality in your work. So yeah, that's my way.
That's quite interesting. And Ntsako, I mean, sheesh, being your specialties in restaurant services, and that is also quite intense because it's very involved. So it's not just the nice presentation or professional presentations, it's also about having people skills. Yes. Do you think that you just have a natural knack and natural talent, or do you think it was a combination of studying and also, you know, just parts of your personality that agree with the profession?
Yes, especially when it comes to the personality part.
Yeah.
Yes, it comes naturally. But I do believe it's a combination of education as well, because I wasn't really sure of the hospitality industry and I didn't even know what it entails.
Yeah.
Or so I developed love for restaurant services when I got to college and actually learning more about it. So it became a passion for me to do that.
And what does this opportunity mean for a young professional like yourself?
I think the exposure there, I mean, like, it's a very great opportunity to represent a country and meeting other people outside the country, having to look what other countries do and learning more while preparing for the competition, especially in training. So you can see that, okay, there's a lot about this. Yes.
David, just to wrap it up with you, I really want you to bring us into your skill. I mean, it's refrigeration and air conditioning. What does that entail? I mean, I think a lot of people, especially our crew, is so fascinated by this. They're like, no, but what does he actually do?
Well, with regards to my trade, to give you a slight background, basically not only is it refrigeration, it's also air conditioning. So your restaurant services, your hospitals, all of them have refrigeration units, all of them have air conditioning units. So, you know, with that, you know, you've got your mechanical side, you've got your electrical side, you're working with gases, you're working with people. It's just a very broad engineering side, but it's specialized just to the air conditioning refrigeration.
And there's an entire science to it. It's quite fascinating.
Yeah.
Jeez, guys.
So basically, with regards to me, I'm in the repair and installation side of the whole thing.
I see. Sheesh, guys, you're leaving for Russia soon. I want to wish you both all the best. Go represent us.
Thank you.
Make as much contact as you can and just go beat some people. Okay, like just make sure you're just like a cut above the rest.
We'll just do our best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
David. Thanks, Ntsako. That was Ntsako Shidzinga, as well as David Le Grange, who were talking to us about the World Skills South Africa competition. They are set to travel as a part of a group of 24 off to Russia, where they'll be joining a number of other competitors at the main event later this month. Quite an interesting competition. I'd never ever thought about this, showcasing your skill, your education, and your level of understanding in terms of your profession. It's amazing. Time for a quick break. Stay with us.